All right, well, the flow for today is going to take us toward Peacock. So it's going to be a bit more of an upper body flow, very much a core intensive kind of flow. So just kind of be ready for that moving through the back line of the body. I only have one demonstration before we begin here. And this is just because we're going to take this into this low form of crow once we get to the end of each sequence. And I want you to work this as a little bit of a push-up. And there's a few ways to do this. Now, I'm going to demonstrate two main things. One is going to be basically working crow as a push-up and dipping my nose all the way down to the floor. And that's pretty intense. If you're not really quite sure about whether or not you can control your balance, I want you to take a more shallow push-up, bring your head a little bit low, bring your shoulders forward, and see about just trying to go back and forth from that about 3 times. And keep in mind, what you're doing doesn't have to actually look dramatic for you actually be building more strength and building more control while you're in the pose. So if the more dramatic example isn't quite working for you here, don't feel like you have to head all the way into that direction. So just to make this very clear, what's going to happen is that you're going to be in the forward fold coming into crow as usual. Hands down, shoulder width, dig your fingertips down. Bring the knees outside your arms so your body can flatten out. So your hips are going to be relatively low when you come into this. Grip the floor with your fingers. Look forward, lean. Just take it slow. And when your feet lift, bring the toes into touch. And now from here, if you want to take the deep version, then keep looking forward so your eyes are pointing forward. Pull the elbows back. Keep your grip. Slowly come down. See about dipping your nose down to the floor. Keep your legs squeezing in, and then come back up. And that's a pretty intense move from here if you want to do this without falling on your face or dropping onto the top of your head, all right? Nothing should be abrupt. You should be able to keep the whole motion under control and keep it smooth. Now, coming down that low is too much, which it probably is if you haven't done it too often. Then go ahead and take this as the alternative. So you're going to take the same flattened position, but then just keep your gaze forward, pull the elbows back, dip your shoulders down a little bit, come back up, and then bring it back again for 2. Come back up. See about giving this a third try. Coming back just a little bit. Come back up. And then from there, we'll just take it through the vinyasa. It's surprisingly intense, all right? You have to have some control while you're doing this. You don't want to just drop your head down to the floor, keep in mind. And to see about shifting your weight back and forth while you're balancing on your hands. And this definitely builds more strength than you might expect, especially if you're not used to this kind of thing. It's going to help you by the time we come into Peacock toward the end of class. So just keep all that in mind. Let's go ahead and start this on our backs. And once you bring this down, I recommend setting this up with your feet on the floor a little wider than your hips. Lean the knees in towards center. This will help release your low back down to the floor. And then go ahead and bring your arms out to your sides with your palms open toward the ceiling. And maybe the hands are past your head, or maybe bring your elbows closer to your waist, whatever suits you best. But just let your shoulders sink down, let your chest open up. And then just close your eyes. So just take a moment to settle in here. Let your mind quiet down. And just start to deepen your breathing. So with the inhales, pull as much as you can. Fill up your lungs. Hold on to all that breath at the top. When you exhale, constrict the back of your throat. So slow your breath down on the way back out. And just work to make your exhales last at least as long as your inhales as you breathe. And just keep breathing, let this to begin. Now when you're ready, take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just open your eyes. And just go slow. With an inhale, reach your arms out long past your head. And then with the exhale, just bring your arms down to your sides. Inhale, reach your side long. Exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, reach your side long. Exhale, arms to your sides again. Inhale, reach your side long. And with the exhale this time, go ahead, reach the arms forward between your knees and curl up as well. Keep your head and shoulders lifted, look forward. And then let's go back and forth. With your next inhale, roll this out. Exhale, curl forward again. Inhale, roll this out long. Exhale, curl forward. Inhale, roll out long. And then with the exhale, curl forward one more time. Stay lifted like this. Keep your gaze forward. Now keep your head and shoulders lifted, and while you're reaching through your fingers, I want you to work this as a twist. So like you're trying to climb forward on a rope, reach as far as you can through your right arm, and then the left, and then just keep moving like this back and forth. Now work the twist as best you can and really reach from your shoulders rather than just your hands. Belly pulled in, low back down, keep your shoulders high. Let it burn, it's supposed to. But not forever. Just take another round here. Try to finish with your left arm forward before you come back to center, still reaching. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, take hold, your knees pull them into your chest, relax your head down. Squeeze everything down into the floor for a moment. And then go ahead, release your grip and extend all four limbs up toward the ceiling. Now belly pulling, keep your low back down and just stay loose with your arms and legs. Circle your ankles, circle your wrists, move your fingers and toes. And then go ahead, straighten everything up. Reach the fingertips and toe tips toward the ceiling. Keep your low back down. And then just scissor the arms and legs side to side. Reverse the cross as you take it back and forth. And you can bring everything out wide or keep a narrow range, whatever suits you best. Just keep the motion smooth here and take it at your own pace. And then go ahead, bring all four limbs back to vertical, still reaching up, arms and legs as straight as you can hold. Now reach your right arm past your head about 45 degrees, left leg forward about 45 degrees as well, low back still down. And switch it out, left arm past your head, right leg forward. And then just keep on switching front to back like this. And you can go through a longer range or shorten it up. And again, just keep the motion smooth and keep your low back down, just breathe. And then just give this another round or two. And try to finish this with the left arm past your head before you come back to vertical with all four limbs. And then from here, just go ahead and bring your feet down to the floor. You're still reaching up with both hands. And bring your hands together. Find a steeple grip. So interlace your fingers. Pull the palms together. Point the index fingers toward the ceiling. I'm going to take this back and forth. And this is going to be a bit of a core exercise as well. So now press down to the right foot, left leg high. But then reach forward and twist over to your left side. And then set your left foot down, come back to center. Right leg high, reach over to the right. And then back to center, right foot down. Left leg high, reach and twist to the left. Left foot down, right leg high, reach and twist over to the right. Right foot down. Left leg high, reach and twist over to the left again. Left foot down, right leg high, reach and twist over to the right. Right foot comes back down. Left leg high, reach and twist to the left side. Left foot down, right leg high, reach and twist over to the right again. Right foot down, left leg high, reach and twist to the left, hold here. Now keep your head and shoulders lifted, keep looking forward. And then take it further. Pulse your hands forward as best you can. So on my count, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot down, back to center. Right leg high, twist to the right, hold here. And then again, pulse, reaching through your hands on my count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot down. And then relax your arms. Bring them out to your sides. Palms open to the ceiling. Keep your shoulders down. Just twist a little bit here. Fold your knees right and fold your knees left and let your midsection loosen up for a moment. And then go ahead, bring the knees into center. We're going to set up for a variation of bridge. So feet and knees about hips width distance apart. Bring your heels in close. You can start with your low back basically flat. With an inhale, reach your arms out long past your head. And as you exhale, just keep reaching. Bring your shoulders down. Press the backs of the hands down into the floor. And let's keep your gaze high. We'll take it up and down here. So with an inhale, press into your feet. Squeeze your glutes. Lift your hips. Exhale, roll this back down. Inhale, press your hips up high. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips again. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, press this up high. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, press your hips up high and hold this time. Now keep your glutes squeezing, keep your hips lifting. And as you hold that tension, take an inhale. With the exhale, just bring your arms down to your sides. Now the hips are still lifted. I want you to bend the elbows, make the forearms vertical. And make your hands into fists. Now keep the fists clenched, keep your elbows pressing down. And then with the hips still lifted, take it back and forth, lifting one leg at a time. So pull the right knee in toward your chest, hips are still high. And set your right foot down. Draw your left knee in close. And then bring that foot down. Pull the right knee in again. Right foot down. Pull the left knee close. Left foot down. Bring the right knee toward your chest. Set the foot down. Pull the left knee in. And then set the foot one more time with the right knee. Bring it in close. Stay here. And maybe extend the right leg. Hips are still high. And then set the foot back down. Now pull the left knee in close. Hold here. Stay lifted. Maybe extend that left leg up. Bring the foot down. Your hips are still lifted. Squeeze your glutes. Press up higher still. And then take an inhale. And with the exhale, come all the way down. Once you're down, bring your knees to your chest. Bring your hands to your knees. Squeeze everything in. Lift your head and shoulders. Bring your nose close to your knees. And then just roll this forward to a seat. And once you're up, let's go ahead and take this more or less into the reverse tabletop setup. Feet in front of you, about hips width distance apart. Hands behind the shoulders, shoulder width. Point your fingertips out to the sides, right and left. Now just push down and lift your seat up off the floor. And rather than the reverse tabletop, we're going to crab walk this. So just shift your weight side to side. Walk this to the back of your mat. And don't overthink it. Once you make it to the back, walk all the way to the front. And just let your weight shift back and forth. From the front of the mat, walk all the way back again. And once you get to the back of the mat, walk this all the way forward this time. Now from the front of the mat, come back into center. Now once you're back at center, still keep your seat lifted. Keep the fingers out to the sides like this, but walk the feet in closer and bring the thighs in as close as you can toward your belly. Now we're going to go back and forth from here. So I want you to press your toes into the floor. And then lift your heels, squeeze your glutes, press your knees forward and toward the floor. And then pull back in, bring your heels back down. Again, heels up, knees forward, squeeze your glutes a little bit. Pull back in, let your heels come down. Again, heels up, knees forward. Feel that stretch across your chest. Press your hands into the floor. And then set your heels back down. Again, like that, lift your heels, press the knees forward. And then bring the heels back down. Now this time, lift your heels, but bring the right hand to your chest. You're going to have to work your balance a little bit. And then come back down with your heels. And then press your knees forward, bring the left hand to your chest. And then set the heels back down. Knees forward, right hand to your chest again. Come back down. Knees forward, left hand to your chest. And then bring it back down. One more round. Bring the knees forward, right hand to your chest. Hold here. Now maybe lift the hips higher, squeeze your glutes, keep the knees pressing forward. And then bring your right hand down, set your heels back down. One more time on the other side. Heels forward, left hand to your chest. Hold here. Now maybe squeeze your glutes and lift the hips a little bit higher still. And then set the left hand down and come all the way down this time. And take a moment, shake your hands out a little bit. Once you're ready, just cross at the ankles, roll forward your hands, find all fours. And then once you take all fours, just give yourself a moment here, move around. Stretch your hands, stretch your fingers, let the shoulders and hips move side to side, and just feel things out. And just feel out where you're loose and where you're tight. And then just bring this into center. When you're ready, come into all fours, and we're going to take this further into the wrists. So bring the hands right in front of your knees, and then flip your hands over, backs of the hands down, palms up, the fingertips point toward you. Now spread your fingers out wide, press the fingertips down, keep the hands tense. You can always take the weight onto your legs or lean more into the hands, but keep the hands tensed up like this, keep the arms as straight as you can. Now if you just want to stay here, this is fine. You're going to sway the shoulders side to side, just keep the tension in your hands the whole time. And then if you can take this further, just come into center and go back and forth. Shoulders forward, pull the elbows straight back toward you. You don't have to go too far. And then come back up the straight arms. And just go back and forth like this, lowering and lifting. Now, that could be good enough all by itself. If you want to make this even more intense, here's the option. You can, one at a time, you can set your knees down on your palms. If you're going to do that, make sure you're pressing your fingertips down. You got to keep your hands tense to basically tolerate the weight. And then from here, shoulders forward, elbows in. Just like before. Now let's take this to where you can. Try to put at least a little bend in your elbows, even if you don't want to go too far. And I know this gets pretty intense pretty quick. And then the next time you bring your shoulders forward, just hold. Now if you want to come down low, go ahead. Just careful not to put your face down to the floor. If your knees are on your hands, nothing's going to catch you, keep in mind. And then just release this. If the knees are on your hands, bring them back down. And then come up onto your fingertips. And let's take one more stretch, and this is one of the entries for Peacock. So just like you're coming into child's pose, big toes toward each other, knees wider than your hips. You're going to bring the hands down on the line that you can draw between your knees, palms down, fingertips rotated at least out to the side, right and left 90 degrees. And if you can go further, try to rotate your fingers back toward your feet. Now when you bring your hands down, just set them down about shoulder width distance apart here to start. Keep your seat down low, and then pull your chest forward between the upper arms and bend the elbows in so you can push the elbows in toward your ribs. And you want to feel some weight on your hands from the beginning. Now, if this is good enough, just stay here, and you can just move side to side, still with your fingertips digging down. Now, if you can go further, start from this position, but then bring your shoulders forward, bend the elbows a little bit, and then just come back, but still with weight on your hands, and just go back and forth. Now, if you get used to shifting your weight like this, maybe come down deeper. Not too fast, and again, you don't want to jam your face onto the floor. That is a hazard. Now, the next time you bring your shoulders forward, just hold, look forward, pull your chest forward as much as you can. Still dig down into the fingertips. If you want to go further, slide the knees out to the sides a little bit. That's more weight on your hands. And maybe just give it a try and lift your knees up off the floor, and that's just a little bit of a movement toward Peacock. And then just release and come up onto the fingertips down to sitting on your heels. Take a moment, shake your hands out, loosen up your fingers and loosen up your wrists. And we will do that one again toward the end of class. Keep in mind when you come into full Peacock. Now, when you're ready, come back into all fours. And then let's take this down to the forearms and move into dolphin. So bring your forearms down to the floor, and you got two choices. You can have the forearms parallel with the palms down, or press the palms together, whatever suits you best. Just be sure you can keep the elbows at shoulder width. Now, when you're ready here, tuck the toes of both feet, lift your knees, and bring your hips up high. And you can just hold this position, and that's fine. Keep pressing your hands, you can let your head hang. Now, if you want to take it further, you can walk your feet further forward and get your hips up as high as possible. If you want to hold the position, just stay here. But if you want to move, I'm going to cue this into dolphin push-ups. So for that, with an inhale, bring your chin as far forward as you can. Exhale, press it back up. Inhale, forward for 2. And then press back up. Forward for 3. And press it back. Forward for 4. And then press back. Forward for 5. Press it back again. Forward for 6. And then press back. Forward for 7. Press it back. Forward for 8. And press it back. Forward for 9. Press it back. And then forward for 10. Press back one more time. Bring your knees down. Then come back up to all fours. Just give yourself a moment to move and breathe. And then once you're ready here, just set this up. We're sink the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. We're going to take a modified side plank. So the right side's going to be your base. Go ahead and step the left foot behind the right and bring the left hand to your left hip. And just see how you can stack everything into one line. Now, if you want to take it further, sweep the left arm past your head, reach long with the bicep above your ear. Keep gripping the floor with the right hand, kick your right foot down. See about lifting that left foot up off the floor. Now, if you can move with this, take an inhale. And with the exhale, squeeze in elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. And then inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. Keep the elbow and knee close. Now with your left hand, reach back, find your left foot, and then kick into your hand and pull that knee back. Let your body bow a little bit, but stay balanced, stay open to the side. Take an inhale. With the exhale, release and come back down to all fours. Give yourself a moment here, move around. And of course, we got to do the other side. So once you're ready, wrists under the shoulders, knees under your hips, left side's your base. Right foot steps behind the left, right hand to the right hip. Now just keep everything stacked and open to the side like this. Now, if you're going to take it further, sweep your right arm forward, reach long with the bicep above your ear, and then press into the floor with your left hand, kick down with your left foot, see about lifting that right leg. Now, if you want to move with this, take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. Stay here. And then with your right hand, reach back and find the foot. Once you find the foot, kick into your hand, pull that knee back. Let your body bow a little bit, but hold your balance. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, bring everything down. And then once you come into all fours, just take a moment here, move around. Now you can just stretch things out. You can breathe if you like, but whenever you're ready, go ahead, tuck your toes, straighten your legs, lift your hips, and find your downward facing dog. And just move around once you move into position. Now, as you settle into your down dog, take a look at how you set things up. Hands about shoulder width distance apart. Press your palms flat so you can feel some weight toward the base of your thumbs. And then sink your chest down low to the floor. And as your chest sinks down, press your hips up as high as you can toward the ceiling. And keep that long upward reach to the hips, pulling to the belly, around the lower ribs. Try to lengthen your spine and reach the hips as high as you can. Now, if your legs are tight, just bend the knees and let that go. And you can always just pedal this out and stay loose and let your hips just move back and forth. When you're ready, take an inhale. And with the exhale, just bend the knees, look forward, step to the front, let's take a ragdoll fold. So feet about hips width distance apart, deep in the knees. Let your belly touch your thighs. Let your head hang, let your spine round. Let everything go long and loose here and let the muscles of your neck relax. Now you can hang your hands to the floor. You can reach to opposite elbows and maybe shake the side to side to loosen further. And then when you're ready from here, just release any grip that you have, but keep the bend in your knees to begin. And slowly restack your spine. Round this up to standing. Bring your head up last. And just open up your palms at your sides. Now when you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, just bring your hands down to heart center. Now take a moment to breathe, set an intention. Let your mind clear, find your focus. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your hands. Now with your next inhale, reach your arms up high. And with the exhale, slowly fold this forward. Hinge at the hips, start with a straight spine, put a little bend in the knees. Keep your core engaged, move smoothly. And just release this at the bottom. Now with an inhale, lift up halfway, fingertips to the floor to your shins, lengthen forward to the crown of your head. And then with the exhale, just bring your hands to the mat, step it back to high plank. Now find your shape, wrist underneath the shoulders, palms pressed to the floor. Press the floor away from you, press your spine up toward the ceiling, keep that lift. And take an inhale. With the exhale, slowly bring your shoulders forward as the elbows bend. Now keep your body in line, elbows pulled into your sides. And lower with control, all the way down into your belly. Now once you're down, flatten the feet out behind you, hands under the shoulders, elbows in at your sides. Let's take this up and down through low cobras. With an inhale, just peel up your head, neck, and chest. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, peel this up again. Exhale, lower. Inhale, peel up one more time. Now just stay lifted this time. Keep the lift in the upper body, press down into your feet. Take some or all the weight out of your hands. Elbows at your sides, draw the shoulders back, keep your gaze forward. And work to lift up a little bit higher still. Now take an inhale. Exhale, roll it back down. Hands under the shoulders, elbows in at your sides, press the palms down to the floor. Let's take it to upward facing dogs. With an inhale, straighten your arms. Now pull your chest forward, let your hips hang, stay on the tops of your feet. Keep your legs active, work to lift your knees up from the mat. To take it further, kick your feet down, squeeze your glutes, pull the hips forward to deepen and lengthen the arc all through the front. Now lift with the arms, lift with your shoulders, keep your neck long, keep your chest pulling forward. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, pull your belly in. Hips up, paddle down dog. Paddle out here. Let your hips move side to side. And let's take it through the sun salutation. Steady movement. Take a deep inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees. Look forward, step or float to the front. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale to standing, reach the arms up high. And then exhale, fold all the way back down again. Inhale, halfway lift here. And with the exhale, hands to the mat, chaturangas, next high plank to low. With an inhale, open up your chest, lift your gaze up, dog cobra. And then with the exhale, pull your belly in and bring your hips up out of down dog. 2 more rounds, keep it steady, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to standing, reach aside. And then with the exhale, bring it back down again. Inhale, lift halfway here. And with the exhale, hands to the floor, high plank to lows next. With an inhale, open up, pull forward. Exhale, draw it all in. Bring your hips back up. And then take it through one more round. Take an inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing, reach the arms high. Exhale all the way down again. And then inhale halfway lift. Exhale, set the hands, chaturanga. Now with an inhale, open up, pull forward. Exhale, draw it back in. Bring your hips back up. Just find your downward facing dog and breathe here. Now from your down dog, inhale the right leg high behind you. And move into a scorpion dog. So bend the right knee, hang your right foot left, feel your body twist. Now as you hold that scorpion dog, work to straighten your right leg out to the left as much as you can. With your next inhale, square this up, three-legged dog. Now keep the right leg straight, feel the lift in your glutes, lower the right hip. Look forward toward your hands, keep the left foot where it is, and then just bend your left knee, feel your hips move straight up and down. We're going to hop this back and forth, you don't have to go too high. So when you're ready, just press into your left foot, hop it forward. And then press into your left foot, hop it back. Press into your left foot, hop this forward. And then press into the left foot, hop it back. Now press into your left foot, hop forward one more time, stay forward. Right foot sets between your hands, left foot slides back, low lunge. We're going to take this to a dancer's bridge. Now the left hand's your base. Roll to the outside edge of the left foot, right foot steps behind your left leg, sink down. With an inhale, press your hips high and stay lifted here. Now keep your glutes squeezing, let your head fall back and just breathe. Now slowly from here, I want you to bring this into center. Both hands down, both feet down, high plank. And we're going to take side plank to the other side, so legs together. Right hand's your base, roll to the outside edge of the right foot. Now, you can set one foot down or one knee down, but reach your left arm high, stay open to the side. And it's good enough just to be here. Now, if you want to take things further, if you want to move, stretch your left arm past your head and lift the left leg off the right. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. With the next inhale, just come back to your side plank. And then left hand comes forward, left foot comes forward, low lunge. Now the left foot's your base. Pull the right knee into your chest, round your spine. And then round this up to vertical. Come up with the right knee. Now just take a moment, feel this out, dig down to that left big toe. When you're ready, hands to your hips, and take an eagle bind with your legs. Cross the right leg over left tightly, bend into both knees. As the legs are squeezing, you can always touch that right foot down if you need the support. Keep your hips low, reach your arms wide. We're going to take the full pose. So it's going to be right arm under, left arm over. Cross at the elbows, palms to touch, thumbs toward your face, and if you can't get the palms together, just do what works. You can always reach across to the shoulders. But keep the shoulders down, elbows up. Keep your legs squeezing. And if you want to take it deeper, maybe hinge from the hips and start to fold down. And see about getting your elbows past your crossed legs. Now with an inhale, slowly straighten your left leg, lift your right knee, come up all the way. And switch it out. Set your right foot down and come to standing with your left knee high. Now press into the right big toe. Once you balance, just bring your hands to your hips. And we're going to take a dancer variation. So line the left knee up with the right and reach back with your right hand. Find the inside edge of your left foot. Now, once you got that grip, just bring the knees in line, stand this up tall. If you're going to go further, left arm high, palm forward, and then kick into the right hand, lean forward against the tension of the kick. Go slow. Now, pull the right shoulder forward, keep your gaze forward rather than looking down. Just take this as deep as you can balance. Keep breathing here. Now, very slowly, take an inhale. And with the exhale, just release. So bend the right knee, step the left foot back, and let's take this into a high lunge stance. And just give yourself a moment to adjust this. Now it's deep under the right knee, left leg towards straight, the hips are squared forward, the left heel is lifted behind. Keep your spine upright. When you're ready with an inhale, reach your arms high. And with the exhale, vertical twist, right arm back, left arm forward, open your chest to the right. Back and forth, inhale, turn to center, arms high. Exhale, right arm back, left arm forward again, stay tall. Inhale, back to center, reach up. Exhale, right arm back, left arm forward again. Now inhale, turn to center, arms high. With the exhale this time, hands through center, bring the left elbow outside your right thigh and twist like this. Now press the elbow to the thigh, press the palms together, look up over the right shoulder and keep your twist. If you're going to lose your balance, just set the left knee down. The twist is your priority though. Keep breathing here. Now everybody take a deep inhale. With the exhale, release this. Both hands down around that right foot. Now, Vinyasa, left knee down, left foot flat behind. Sink your hips down, press them forward. When you're ready, open this up. With an inhale, reach your arms up high and stay lifted. Now, reach up and back, gaze up high. Let your hips sink low to the front and just breathe. Lengthen out the front of the left side. And as you hold this pose, just bring your hands behind your head. Interlace the fingers, palms open, elbows wide, shoulders pulled back. Keep looking up. And work this further with your right leg. So pressing your right foot, lean this further back. You're still looking up. Deep into the right knee, sink your hips down and forward. Again, press into the right foot, lean this further back. Deep into the right knee, sink down and forward. One more time, press into the right foot, lean further back, hold here. Keep your chest open, kick the left foot down. And then take this to a twist, release the right hand. Reach down toward your left heel. Maybe look down the length of your right arm. Maybe you touch the heel, maybe you don't. Just start to twist open to the right side again. Keep breathing. With your next inhale, turn to center, both arms high. And then with the exhale, hands down around that right foot. Tuck the toes of your left foot, lift your left knee. Bring the left foot forward next to the right, forward fold at the front. Now from that fold, take an inhale, lift this up halfway. And with the exhale, bring your hands down. We'll take it to that low crow. So palms to the mat, dig your fingertips down, lift your heels. Knees outside the arms, we're going to keep it low. So look forward, lean, go slow, lift your feet together, toes to touch, and grip the floor with your fingers. Now keep looking forward and feel this out. Pull the elbows back. Now maybe try to dip your nose down, or maybe don't come down quite that far, and see about coming back and bringing this up and taking it back and forth, maybe one time deep, or maybe 3 times lowering and lifting. Take it to where you can, try to keep it under control. And then when you're ready, go ahead and move it through your vinyasa. And we'll meet in down dog. Once you find your down dog, just give yourself a moment, breathe, move around. Now let's take all that to the other side. So with your next inhale, raise your left leg high. Open to your scorpion dog. Bend the left knee, hang that left foot right. Now as you hold that twist, work to extend that left leg further right. Try to straighten this out. With your next inhale, go ahead, square this up to your 3-legged dog. Now reach for the left big toe. Keep that leg straight. Keep your hips squared. Look forward toward your hands. Right foot stays where it is, but bend the right knee and feel your hips move straight up and down. Take it back and forth. Press into the right foot. Hop this forward. Press into the right foot, hop it back. Press into the right foot, hop forward. Press into the right foot, hop back. Press into the right foot, hop forward one more time, stay forward. Left foot down between your hands, right foot slides back, low lunge. Dancer's bridge here, right hand's your base, roll to the outside edge of the right foot. Left foot steps behind the right leg, sink down. With the inhale, press your hips up high, reach to the left arm, and stay lifted. Now maybe it's more like side plank with the shoulders stacked, maybe more of a back bend with your chest open toward the ceiling, but stay lifted, keep breathing, let your head fall back. And then slowly from here, roll this into center. Both hands, both feet, find high plank. Feet together, we'll take side plank to the other side. Left hand's your base, roll to the outside edge of the left foot. Now you can keep one foot down and one knee down, but reach your right arm high and stay open to the side. If you want to move with this, sweep the right arm past your head, bicep over you. Lift the right leg off the left. Take an inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee, squeeze in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. 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 One more time. With your next inhale, come back to your side plank. And then right hand forward, right foot forward into low lunge. Right foot's your base, left knee to your chest, curl in, round your spine. Take hold of that left knee and come up all the way. Once you're up, just take a moment, breathe here. And then when you're ready, hands to your hips, bring the legs into eagle. Cross that left leg over the right. So bend into both knees. As the legs are squeezing, you can always touch that left foot to the floor if you need to. Once you're ready, reach the arms out wide, take the full pose. Left arm under, right arm over. Cross at the elbows, palms to touch thumbs with your face. Or you can reach to opposite shoulders. Just do what works. Shoulders down, elbows up. Keep the arms and legs squeezing. If you want to go deeper, you can hinge from the hips and fold this down. But stay balanced and stay breathing here. Keep everything squeezing. Now with your next inhale, straighten your right leg. Bring yourself up with your left knee high. And then just take it slow. Switch it out. Left foot down. Come to standing with the right knee lifted. Once you got your balance here, just bring your hands to your hips. And let's take that dancer variation. Line the right knee up to the left, reach with your left hand. So left hand takes hold of the inside edge of the right foot. Line up your knees, stand tall. To go further, right arm high, palm forward. And then kick into your left hand and lean forward against the tension of the kick. You don't have to go too far. Just take it to where you can hold. Keep the gaze forward. Keep breathing here. Now slowly take an inhale. With the exhale, release this. Bend the left knee, step your right foot back, high lunge. And give yourself a moment to set up the stance. Keep in the left knee, right leg towards straight. Right heel lifted behind and both hips squared. So make sure your stance is nice and wide. Keep your torso upright. With an inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, vertical twist. Left arm back, right arm forward. Open up. Inhale to center, reach up high. Exhale, twist again. Left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale to center, arms up high. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward. One more time. Inhale to center, reach up high. Exhale this time, hands through center, right elbow outside your left thigh. Now press the elbow to the thigh, press your palms together, look back over the left shoulder. Just keep breathing here. You can always set that right knee down if you need to, but the twist is your priority. Take an inhale. With the exhale, release both hands down around your left foot. Now go ahead, bring your right knee down, flatten the right foot up behind you. Sink the hips down, press them forward, Anjaneyasana again. When you're ready with an inhale, open this up, reach up and back, gaze up high, and let your hips sink low. And just breathe with us here. Now as you hold on to that pose, just bring the hands behind your head. Interlace the fingers, palms open, elbows wide, shoulders pull back, keep looking up. And work this with your left leg. Press into your left foot, lean this further back. Deep end of the left knee, sink down and forward. Press into your left foot, lean this further back. Deep end of the left knee, sink down and forward. Press into your left foot, lean this further back, hold here. Keep your chest open, keep your gaze high, kick down into that right foot. And then take the twist, release your left hand, reach down toward that right heel, try to look down over your left shoulder. And just breathe here as you twist open the left side again. With your next inhale, turn to center, arms up high. Exhale, hands down around that left foot. Tuck the toes of the right foot, lift your right knee. Bring that right foot forward next to the left, forward fold. When you're ready with an inhale, lift it up halfway. And then with the exhale, set your hands. So let's take it down to that low crow. Palms down, grip with your fingers, lift your heels. Knees outside the arms. Now look forward, lean forward, go slow. And as your feet lift, bring the toes to touch. Now again, you can just dip down deep and bring your nose down, or just pull the elbows back, let the shoulders sink down, and see about taking it back and forth like that about 3 times. Keep it under control. Keep your legs squeezing in. Keep that grip with your fingertips pressing down. And then once you're ready, go ahead and take it through another vinyasa. Once you find your down dog, paddle out here. Now let's take it into the next sequence. When you're ready with an inhale, raise your right leg high. Move into your scorpion dog. Bend the knee, hang the foot left. Try to straighten that right leg as you're reaching left. With your next inhale, square it up, 3-legged dog. Keep the right leg straight. Look forward toward your hands. Left foot stays where it is, but bend that left knee. Move your hips straight up and down. And take it back and forth. Press into your left foot, hop forward. Press into the left foot, hop this back. Press into the left foot, hop forward. Press into your left foot, hop back. Press into the left foot, hop forward one more time. And then set the right foot down between your hands. Slide the left foot back, low lunge. Dancer's bridge, left hand to your base. Roll to the outside edge of the left foot. Right foot steps behind your left leg, sink down. With an inhale, press up high. And reach that right arm long. Stay lifted here. Keep your glutes squeezing. Now slowly from here, just roll this into center. Both hands down, both feet down, high plank. Legs together, take your side plank. Right hand's your base. Roll to the outside edge of the right foot. Left arm high. You can drop one knee. You can keep one foot set down, but keep your hips lifted. If you're going to move, left arm past your head, left leg lifts off the right. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. With your next inhale, come back to side plank. Now left hand forward, left foot forward, low lunge. Left foot to your base, right knee to your chest, round your spine. Hold the right knee, come all the way up. And just find your balance once you're up. Now when you're ready, hands to your hips, take your legs into a figure four. Right ankle crosses your left thigh. Keep the toes, the right foot curled. Keep that knee to the side. And just sink down into that stance. Now as you hold on with the tension, keep your balance, but reach your arms out wide. And take your eagle bind again. Right arm under, left arm over. Cross at the elbows, palms to touch thumbs with your face. Now do what works. You can always reach for the shoulders, but keep your arms squeezing shoulders down. And then if you want to take it deeper, maybe hinge from the hips. And see about getting your elbows down past that lifted shin. Just take things to where you can. Now slowly with an inhale, bring it upright. Straighten your left leg, lift your right knee. Switch your stance, right foot down, left knee high. Now once you balance on this foot, bring your hands to your hips. And let's go into dancer. Left hand's going to reach for the inside edge of your left foot this time. Now once you find that grip, just bring the knees together, stay tall. To go further, right arm high, palm forward. And then kick into your left hand, lean against the tension of the kick. Pull the left shoulder forward, keep your gaze forward. And just keep breathing. Take it as low as you're able. Just keep your balance. Now slowly here, take an inhale. With the exhale, release. Bend the right knee, step your left foot back. Open up to your warrior two and just let everything open to the left side. Now take a moment to adjust. Deep into the right knee, straight left leg. One line from the front heel to the back arch. You can slide this further out and lengthen your stance. Keep your torso upright. Reach equally front to back. Take a half bind, left arm behind your back, palm face away, pull that shoulder back and open up your right palm toward the ceiling. Back and forth, inhale, reverse, reach back, lean back, gaze up high. Exhale, extend as far forward as you can and keep looking up. Inhale, reverse this. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend forward one more time, stay here. Now, bring the right arm down inside the right leg. Bend that elbow at 90 degrees. You can always rest the right arm on the right leg if you need to. Otherwise, just keep the tension and keep the left shoulder high. Look up toward the ceiling. Now, if you can go further here, straighten your right leg as best you can. Left shoulder stays high. You're still looking up. Bend into the right knee. Sink into that hip. Again, straighten your right leg as best you can. Stay open to the side. Deep into the right knee. Sink low. One more time, straighten your right leg as best you can. Hold here. This is basically a triangle stance. Keep your gaze high. If you want to go further, sweep your left arm forward. Bicep over here, you're still looking up. With your next inhale, bring your torso up, right hands to your hips. Turn the right foot in towards center. Take a straddle stance here, still open to the left. Now heels in, toes out, both legs straight. When you're ready, reach the arms out wide. Keep the shoulders back, keep your chest open. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just hinge halfway down, chest toward the floor. Now back and forth from here to twisting. Take an inhale. With the exhale, twist left. Right hand to your left ankle, left arm high. Inhale to center, arms out wide. With the exhale, twist to your right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist left again. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale up to center. Exhale, twist left and hold this time. Now take a half bind, left arm behind your back, palm face away. Look up over your left shoulder as you draw it back. Now bend the right elbow, pull your torso into your left thigh, and bend deep in your left knee, sink to the left side. Keep that twist, keep your left shoulder high. Maybe lift the toes of the right foot and point them toward the ceiling. But just breathe here. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, bring both hands down inside your left leg. Now press in your hands, we'll take a gate variation. Bring your left knee all the way down to the floor. Left foot flat. Now the left shin is going to be parallel to the short edge of the mat. Everything stacks to vertical from the left knee on up. Now right leg still extended to the side. Heel to the floor, the toes point up. You can slide that foot further out if you want to take it there. Now keep yourself upright. Keep the hips pressing toward the side of the mat. Reach the arms apart with the palms facing in. And then just move from your upper body. Reach and lean over the left as far as you can go. Keep looking toward the ceiling. And then bring it up through center. Keep looking up. Reach and lean over to your right. Back through center. Reach and lean over to the left again. Bring it up through center. Reach and lean to your right side. Now one more time. Take it through center. Reach and lean to the left. Hold here, gaze up high. Now just go slow. Bring the left hand down to the floor. Pull your belly in, sink toward the left heel, and reach your right hand toward the right foot. Now for me, it's going to be more like a back bend. We're going to sweep this across. When you're ready, sweep your right arm left, press your hips forward, let your head fall back, and then bring everything back down. Sweep the right arm left, open up, let your head fall back, and then come back down again. Sweep the right arm left, open up, bring it all back down. Sweep your right arm left, open up again, and bring it back down. One more time, sweep your right arm left, hold here. Let your head fall back. Kick with the left foot, root down to the right heel. Just let your head fall back, stretch your right arm long, and keep breathing. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, just bring both hands down in front of that left knee. Now bend the right knee, set the right foot flat. Turn to your right side, walk your hands forward, step your left foot forward, forward, fold. And then from here, when you're ready, take an inhale, lift halfway. And with the exhale, set your hands. We'll take that low crow. Palms down, grip the floor, lift your heels up. Knees outside the arms. We're going to take it low. Shoulders forward, elbows in, lift your feet together, toes to touch. And then again from here, pull the elbows back. Maybe just come down deep once. Or maybe go through that push-up movement and take it back and forth 3 times. Shallow is fine. Just move with control. And then once you're ready, take it to another vinyasa. Once you find your down dog, paddle things out here. Let's even all that out on the other side. With your next inhale, raise your left leg high behind you. Open to that scorpion dog. Bend your left knee, hang the left foot right. Maybe straighten your left leg out to the right. With your next inhale, square the hips, three-legged dog. Now hold this. Keep your left leg straight. Keep your hips squared. Look forward toward your hands. And keep the right foot where it is, but bend the right knee. Let your hips move straight up and down. Now when you're ready, press into that right foot. Hop it forward. Press into the right foot. Hop back. Press into the right foot. Hop forward again. Press into your right foot. Hop it back. Press into the right foot. Hop forward one more time. Set your left foot down between your hands. Slide the right foot back. From low lunge to your dancer's bridge. One more time. Right hand's your base. Now roll to the outside edge of the right foot. Left foot steps behind your right leg. Sink down. With an inhale, press up high. Reach that left arm. Stay lifted. Stay reaching. Keep your glutes squeezing. Now slowly from here, just roll this into center, full plank. Both hands down, legs together. And then take your side plank on the left side. Left hand's your base, roll to the outside edge of the left foot. You can always set a foot down or set a knee down, but reach your right arm high and keep your hips lifted. If you want to move, reach your right arm past your head, bicep over the ear. Lift the right leg off the left. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. With your next inhale, back to side plank. And then bring the right hand down, right foot forward into low lunge. Right foot's your base, left knee to your chest, curl in. Take hold of that left knee, come all the way up to vertical. Now once you're up, just take a moment, slow your breathing down. When you're ready, hands to hips, find a figure 4. Left ankle crosses over your right thigh. And keep the left knee to the side, keep your toes curled. Bend the right knee and sink into this. And then go to reach the arms out wide. Let's take the eagle bind one more time. Left arm under. Right arm over. Cross to the elbows, palms to touch. Thumbs with your face, or reach across to the shoulders. Do what works. Shoulders down, elbows up. Now keep the arms squeezing. Keep the legs pressing into each other if you want to go deep. Hinge from the hips. See about bringing the elbows down toward that lifted shin. Now slowly, with an inhale, straighten your right leg, bring yourself up with your left knee high, and then switch it out. Left foot down, right knee lifted. Once you got your balance, hands to your hips. Dancer one more time. Right knee lines up with the left, reach back with the right hand. Find the inside edge of the right foot this time. Once you got that grip, line up the knees, stay tall. Left arm high, palm forward. Kick into the right hand, lean forward against the tension of the kick. You don't have to go too far, just keep your balance. Keep the gaze forward, keep breathing, just take it slow. Now slowly here, take an inhale. With the exhale, release. Bend the left knee, step your right foot back, open up to the right side. Let's take the warrior two on this side. Deepen left knee, straight right leg again. One line from the front heel to the back arch, sink down. And maybe slide this further out. Now go ahead, keep your spine upright, reach equally front to back. Then take a half bind, right arm behind your back, palm face away, shoulder pulled back, left palm open toward the ceiling. Back and forth, inhale, reverse, reach back, lean back, gaze up high. Exhale, extend it forward as far as you can, keep looking up. Inhale, reverse this. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend forward one more time, stay forward. And bring the left arm inside the left leg, bend the elbow at 90 degrees, and just keep the tension here. You can rest the arm on the leg if you need to, but keep the right shoulder pulled back, gaze up high. Now, if you can take this further, go back and forth. Straighten your left leg as best you can, but keep looking up. Bend deep into your left knee and sink low into that hip. Again, straighten your left leg as best you can, stay open to the side. Bend the left knee and sink back down. One more time, straighten your left leg as best you can. You're still looking up, you're taking this toward triangle. And if you want to go further still, you can sweep that right arm forward. Bicep above your ear, you're still looking up. With your next inhale, bring this upright hands to your hips. And then turn the left foot in toward the right. And take that straddle stance. You can go wider or more narrow. Heels in, toes out, both legs straight. Reach your arms out wide, open up your chest, keep your shoulders pulled back. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold this halfway down and hold. Now back and forth from here to twisting, take an inhale. With the exhale, twist right, left hand to the right ankle, right arm high. Inhale, back to center, arms out wide. Exhale, twist this left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist right again. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist right one more time and hold. Now take a half bind, right arm behind your back, palm face away. Pull that shoulder back, look up over your right shoulder. Use the left arm, pull your torso into the right thigh, and bend deep into the right knee, sink to the right side. Now as you hold that twist, maybe dig into that left heel and lift the toes up off the floor, but just stay here. Take a deep inhale. With the exhale, release both hands down inside the right foot. Now press in your hands, bring the right knee all the way down. Let's take that gate variation again. So right foot flat, right shin parallel to the short side of your mat. Bring yourself upright, everything to vertical from the right knee up. Now left leg's out to the side, stay in the heel, point the toes up. You can slide that foot further out if you want. And keep your hips pressing out to the side. Now reach your arms up high with the palms facing in. And just go back and forth. Take it slow, reach and lean as far as you can to the right. Bring your gaze up high. And then bring it up through center. Reach and lean to your left side, still looking up. Back through center. Reach and lean over to the right again. Bring it up through center. Reach and lean to the left. One more time. Bring it through center. Reach and lean over to the right. Hold here. And just bring the right hand down to the floor. Pull your belly in, sink your seat back toward the right heel, and reach your left hand toward that left foot. Now again, back and forth, I'm going to sweep this across. So when you're ready, with an inhale, sweep that left arm right, hips forward, let your head fall back, and then bring it all back down. Inhale, sweep the left arm right, open up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, sweep the left arm right, open up. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, sweep the left arm right, open up. Exhale, come back down. Now inhale, sweep the left arm right one more time, hold here. Now let your head fall back, stretch your left arm long. Keep your glutes squeezing, kick the right foot down, dig into your left heel, keep breathing. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, both hands down around that right knee. Now bend the left knee, set the left foot flat. Turn left, bring your hands forward, bring the right foot forward, forward, fold. When you're ready, take an inhale, lift this up halfway. And then with the exhale, set your hands. We'll take crow one more time. Dig your fingertips down, lift your heels up. Knees outside the arms. Look forward, lean forward, go slow. Keep your grip. Toes to touch when your feet lift. And then back and forth at your own pace. Maybe one time deep, bring your nose down to the floor. Or maybe lower and lift. And take it back and forth like that 3 times. Keep your balance. And just take it slow. Hold the tension as you're moving. And then go ahead and bring it through your last vinyasa. Now, once you find your down dog, inhale the right leg high behind you. With the exhale, bring it forward. Right knee behind the right wrist, right ankle somewhere behind the left. Now go ahead, bring your left knee down, flatten your left foot behind you, come into half pigeon. And pull that left hip forward. Keep your hips squared, keep your weight sinking straight down. Now, a bunch of variations you can take here. You can stay like this, you can move toward a back bend if you want to go deeper, you can melt down. And I'm going to keep this toward a more active twist. So if you're interested, keep your torso upright like this. And then slide the left hand over to the right side inside your right hand. And pull the right hand back to the right knee. And then if you can, toward the hip. Now draw your right shoulder back, look back over your right shoulder. And just keep your twist and keep your hips squared. If you can go deeper, tuck the toes of your left foot, hover your left knee. Left hip pulls forward, both hips are sinking down. And as you hold this, keep kicking that right foot into the floor as well. And just breathe with this. Now, from wherever you are, just bring it back to center. Hands to the floor right in front of that right shin. And then once you're ready, tuck the toes of your left foot, release the right leg. Just take a moment, shake it out. We'll take the other side. Once you're ready, with an inhale, raise your left leg high. And with the exhale, bring that leg forward. Left knee behind the left wrist, with ankle somewhere behind the right. Go ahead, bring the right knee down. Right foot flat behind. Pull the right hip forward as your hips sink down. And again, keep your hips squared. Now, you can move toward the back bend, you can melt this down, but if you can stay lifted, see about taking that twist. Slide the right hand over to the left and pull the left hand back to the knee, if you can, toward the hip. Right hip still pulling forward, look back over your left shoulder. To go deeper, tuck the toes of the right foot, hover the right knee. Now keep the right hip pulling forward, both hips still sinking down, and kick that left foot to the floor as well. Just breathe with us here. All right, and then slowly from here, just come back onto both hands in front of that left shin. Tuck the toes of your right foot, release your left leg, take a moment to shake it out. And then once you bring your left foot down, bring your knees down to the mat. And this is where we're going to take it into Peacock. So do this with me. We're going to do this just like the wrist stretch that we had at the beginning. So bring your knees out wide, wider than your hips, toes point toward each other like you're about to come into child's pose. Now walk your hands in, and the hands are going to go down on that line that you can draw between your knees. Now keep your seat low. When you set your hands down, make sure you rotate at least 90 degrees right and left. If you can, try to point the fingers back toward your feet. The wrist stretch is part of the pose. Now just take that as far as you can, and where you set the hands exactly is going to depend on you. You have to be able to bring the elbows together underneath you, underneath your ribs. So maybe the hands come together, or maybe the hands stay wide. But pull your chest forward between the upper arms, bend the elbows in toward you, and settle your weight on your arms before you take this too deep. Keep your fingertips digging down. Now let your knees go wider still, more weight to the arms, and then look forward, pull your chest forward, lean forward, think about holding a back bend in your upper back, and keep leaning, and your legs will lift. Now you can do this with bent knees, that'll be the easiest. If you want to go further, you can come to a straddle, legs reaching out to the sides. If you want to go further still, keep the legs straight and squeeze them toward each other. And think about holding your gaze forward. You're trying to actually hold a back bend in your upper back as you move into the pose. Now you're welcome to give that another try if you like from that position. If you want to take a different entry, then we'll start this from plank. So for that, go ahead and just set your hands down, step your feet back, and bring your legs together, bring your body into line. And shorten this up just a little bit. Bring the hands about 4 inches closer to your feet. Now this is where you adjust your position. So the palms stay down. And again, you rotate your fingers at least 90 degrees right and left. You can go further back. Don't worry about finding the perfect position with your hands. But set this up so you can get the elbows underneath you. Now your chest comes forward between the arms, bend the elbows, and set your weight down on your arms. You're still looking forward, pulling your chest forward. Now most people can do this with bent knees. And for that, just keep your feet together, walk them forward with the knees out wide, and then just keep on leaning forward to lift your legs up off the floor. You can take the straddle still. You can straighten out and bring the legs together. And again, just take it to where you like. And work it as best you can. Try to move slow, and that will keep you from jamming your face down to the floor, which is kind of the biggest hazard here. All right, you're welcome to work on that further, but if you're ready to move on, let's take this in Gomukhasana. I want you to bring this into all fours. Now to set this up, go ahead, bring the right knee forward, right foot out to the left, and then cross the legs together. Press the knees into each other with your feet out wide. Now as your legs are squeezing, come down to sitting between your heels. And if this is too much on the hips, you can also do this with the left leg extended forward, right leg crossed over your left knee. Just get both sit bones down onto the floor. Now keep your spine tall for the arm bind. Take it from below first. Right arm crosses your low back, palm facing away. With your left hand, reach back and grip what you can. Maybe find the wrist, maybe reach to the elbow, anything in between. But pull that right shoulder back and keep your chest open. This is good enough here. Now if you want the full bind, bring that right hand up between the shoulder blades. Left arm comes from above. And see about finding that grip somewhere in between. Now just take things to where you can. Keep your shoulders pulled back, sit this up tall, and just take the combination of stretches that's going to work for you here. Keep breathing. Take a deep inhale. With the exhale, just release whatever arm bind you're in. Hands down behind you, just lean back, untangle the legs. And then just cross the ankles. Come forward to all fours. And let's take the other side. So when you're ready, bring your left knee forward to center. Left foot over to the right. Cross the legs together, bring your knees together, bring your feet out wide. As your legs are squeezing, come down to sitting between your heels again. And just take a moment, get both sit bones down. Now sit this up tall. To take the arm bind, take it from below first. Left arm crosses your low back, palm facing away. With your right hand, find the wrist or the elbow, whatever you can reach, and draw that left shoulder back. Sit this up tall. Now if you want to take the full bind, left hand up between the shoulder blades, right arm from above. And again, see about finding that grip somewhere in between. And again, just take this to where you can. Stay tall, keep your chest open, and keep your legs squeezing. Just keep breathing here. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, just release your arm bind again. Hands down behind you, lean back, untangle your legs. And then come all the way down onto your back. Now once you're down, bring your knees into your chest, squeeze everything in tight. And we'll take it to happy baby. Reach between the knees. Take hold of the outside edges of your feet. Now stack your ankles above your knees, pull down on both sides. And try to draw the knees down toward the floor outside your ribs and press your feet up into your hands at the same time. Now keep the tension working both up and down. Try to flatten your spine, sink your tailbone down. If you want to go further, you can rock a little bit side to side. And even further, you can extend your legs out against your grip. And then finally, when you're ready, take a deep inhale here. Draw it down as much as you can. And then with the exhale, just release. Extend your legs out fully. Lay your arms at your sides. Open up your palms toward the ceiling. And just let your eyes close here. Let your body settle down into the mat. When you're ready here, just start to move bit by bit, fingers and toes, arms and legs. Stretch it out long. Take a deep inhale, reach your arms out past your head. And then pull everything back in. Bring the elbows toward your chest. Draw your knees up as well. And then just take your time. Find your way up to a comfortable seat. And then just ground yourself into the mat here. Stack your spine. Bring your hands up to heart center. Take a deep inhale. Hold on to it at the top. And then just let everything go. Thank you for joining class. Namaste.